Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening. Hello, Bridget. How are you?
Hello, Rojeko. Good evening. And it's great to be here with you. Amazing that you're actually in Australia at this time. So
I
good to
know. Well, it's
see you.
only 9:30 p.m., so we're all good. We're still all good.
Ah, brilliant. 12:30 here in the UK, and the sun is shining and the birds are
Wow.
singing.
Ah,
We're happy.
is it a summer day? Is it nice and
It's a
summery today?
beautiful summer day. I'm actually,
Wow.
as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna hit the sun,
You're
get cooked
going
a little bit.
out. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nice, nice. Okay, okay. I'm a little bit jealous.
You get lots of sun. You get lots of sunshine in Australia. The
Not
little we get
really.
here, maximize.
Not well, okay, I get you. I know when you compare Australia and UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the moment we're in winter,
Ah.
so we're all cooped up in our houses and staying next to the heater and
Mhm.
all that jazz.
Our usual then.
How are you? Yeah, your usual. Anyway, good evening to all our audience and all our viewers.
Good evening,
Welcome,
everyone.
welcome to this wonderful live. We are excited to be here again to share, build, inspire, and obviously motivate. My
Mm.
name Rujeko. I come from Zimbabwe, mom of two, professional nurse, and yes, as you have heard it, a proud digital business owner. Bridget,
Mm.
you want to introduce yourself to our people?
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Bridget. I'm based here in the UK. I'm a mom of she's a lady. She's a woman now. She's 20. And
Oh,
I'm a proud digital business owner. And happy to be here. Thank you, Rebecca.
wow. Thank you, coach. Nice to see you. Thank you so
Good.
much for tuning
Oh,
in.
good. Ah,
Yes.
lovely.
um, Anybody out there, if you're watching us live, even if you're going to watch the replay, drop a comment. Let us know where you'll be watching from. We always, always want to hear from you. So today's topic is a very interesting topic. It's engaging and building a healthy lifestyle. I absolutely love these topics because they always make us conscious
Mm.
of, how to build a healthy lifestyle. What's your take on this topic, Bridget?
I mean, for me, my one of my values is health. So, this topic is right up my street. It's
Yeah,
right up there on one of my top priorities. So I'm really
yeah.
excited to be doing this with you.
Yeah, yeah. I must say, to be honest with you, I'm somebody who I've never been so conscious. I've never been very conscious of building a healthy lifestyle. I think
Mm.
for a very long time, for many years in my life,
Mm.
I've really been more of survival driven and
Yeah.
not really healthy lifestyle sort of, driven. And
Mm.
so everything that I've ever done has been
Mm.
revolved around surviving.
Yeah.
So it's only within, the recent years that, after, when you work for long shifts,
Mm.
you get tired, your brain shuts down, and you start to become more aware of
Mm.
the importance of rest,
Yeah.
the importance of socializing. um,
Mm.
I remember initially when I started living in the diaspora, before I came to Australia, I was also there in the UK with, where you are. And I remember we used to laugh a lot of, these white people, they're always making these trips of going on holiday. Holiday? What is the holiday? Honestly. But over the years,
Mm.
it's actually become so understandable
Yes.
and so important to actually aim for and
Mm.
to actually do. because mental
Mm.
health is so important,
Oh my God. Yeah.
very important.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's only started happening consciously for me in the
Mm.
last couple of years.
Yeah.
So building a healthy lifestyle for me has been a
Mm.
process, I got to be
Mm.
honest.
Mm.
Um, and especially now that I have children,
Mm.
one of the things that I've noted is I need to be very conscious of being
Mm.
present,
Yeah.
because it's so easy going on the go, going on the
Mm.
go, going on the go, and without realizing it, I'm
Mm.
being a parent that is actually not there for my kids.
Mm.
And I don't want to be that kind of a parent, especially when we go to work and you're having these conversations of how
Mm.
people grew up, trauma, a lot of,
Mm.
abuse because the
Yeah.
parent was never there. So it's
Mm.
then that you become conscious of, hey, no, I need to be there for my
Mm.
kids because they are
Mm.
growing. They also go through milestones that we
Mm.
actually miss.
Yeah.
And yes, it's been, to me, I've had to be intentional in actually
Mm.
building a healthy lifestyle. So
Mm.
I'll go into a couple of points that I
Mm.
do to
Mm.
build a healthy lifestyle, or that I
Mhm.
try to engage in. So,
Mm.
number one, for me, healthy
Mm.
is obviously we're looking at a holistic approach. So, not
Mm.
only am I looking at myself,
Mm.
but I'm also looking at the people around me. I'm looking at
Yeah.
my family, my
Mm.
children. I'm also looking at self care for myself
Mm.
as well.
Mm. Mm.
So I try my best to always create, number one on one time, as you have taught me, Bridget, with my kids.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
important.
Mm.
Every child has one on one time with mommy
Yeah. Yeah.
weekly. I do
Yeah.
it consciously. An hour or two, we close the bedroom door and we just talk.
Mm.
You know, we talk. I talk to them. How was school?
Mm.
Who's your friend now? What's been happening with so and so? Oh my God, what happened in class? And I've learned shocking
Mm.
information. you know, Things that you think, huh, these
Mm.
kids, do they know this kind of words?
Mm.
But
Mm.
I've also learned on the response that it's important for me to to listen more than correcting and talking.
Mm.
So for
Mm.
me, that is one aspect of me
Yeah.
where I've intentionally tried to build conscious, you know, being consciously present for my kids, and
Yeah.
creating that one-on-one time with my kids weekly, no matter
Mm.
what.
Mm.
So that's
Mm.
one area. Now, another area is
Mm.
something that I was never good at, the self-care.
Mhm.
For me, I always felt like, I'm wasting my money.
Yeah.
Why should I take myself out? Why should I buy this expensive
Mm.
clothes? If it's clothes, why should I take myself for a massage?
Mm.
It's just wasting
Mm.
money. That's how it used to be.
Yeah.
But because I'm becoming more aware of the importance of a healthy lifestyle,
Mm.
I've made it intentional. Once
Mm.
in a while, Rejeko, spoil yourself.
Mm.
Even if it's going to be 3, 4 times in a year, for
Mm.
however much I can afford, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Go for that massage.
Mm.
Go for that outing with your girlfriends.
Mm.
If I've got an auntie who helps me with my kids. If my auntie's around, leave the kids with the aunt.
Yeah.
Go out to the city, go out
Mm.
and dance and just enjoy yourself. It doesn't have to be every weekend or every time,
Mm.
but have those seasons where you can actually count that I've done 1, 2, 3, and 4, for
Mm.
the year. So I've been
Mm.
conscious about that, you know, and
Yeah.
spoiling myself as well. So that's
Mm.
for me. It's been so so important.
Mm.
Um, let me tell you a joke. I
Yeah.
remember how I used to work so hard, right? I used to do night shifts,
Mm.
and because obviously because of the kids, and before I started this digital business.
Mm,
And I remember when I used to do those long stretches of 4 nights, 3 nights in
mm,
a row. You know, you do 4 and 3, or you do five and five, five
yeah,
and 3, or something like that.
yeah.
My brain will be absolutely shattered, because at
Mm,
work I'm functioning. I get home, I only sleep minimum hours, and I still
mm,
have to function because I've got the kids that I'm looking after. And I
yeah.
remember one day when I actually literally, I
Mm,
woke up and I started looking for my phone
mm-hmm.
while I was using my phone as a torchlight to look for.
Mm,
Can you imagine? I'm holding my,
yeah,
but because I'm so tired, I'm looking
yeah.
for my phone, but I'm turning on the torchlight using my phone, and I'm wondering, where's my phone?
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was really
yeah.
bad. And I
Mm,
remember when my kids were like, "Mommy, you're actually holding the phone. You're using it as
yeah,
a torch." I
yeah,
was like, "Hey, this is serious.
yeah.
This is serious. This
Yes, it
is
is.
I'm shattered. My
Yeah,
brain is no longer thinking."
yes.
And that was one of the wake up calls that I had,
Mm,
that you know
mm-hmm.
what, I have to say enough is enough, and I
Yeah.
need to do something that I know. I can see
Mm,
Alberta's laughing. True story. And I had to do that. Those are one of the points, the little things I used to go through, that
yeah.
actually make me say, enough is enough.
Mm,
What do I need to do? I really, really need to find something
yeah,
where I'm working
yeah.
smart and not working
Mm,
hard.
that's
And
it.
I am actually enjoying and
Mm,
having a healthier lifestyle.
mm,
Myself,
mm,
my mental health,
mm,
my family,
mm.
and the people around me.
Yeah.
It was really serious, Alberta. It really was. Anyway,
Yeah.
you want to share your
Mm.
points, Bridget?
Wow, I just love what you said. I mean, I think that's it. It's almost like, yeah, we're done. That's enough. That's a lot we've learned there anyway. So thank you so much. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. I think the things that really resonate with me is the fact that the reality is our habits, our daily habits are either protecting our health or they're not.
Yeah, that's
They're either
true.
protecting it or damaging it. So
Yeah.
we have to decide, and decision is intentional. It's not something that you
Mm.
do subconsciously, you do it consciously.
Yeah.
To decide is to separate. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
Mm.
So for me, I think I've told you guys my story is I reached last year, it was where I reached burnout and had to take 4 weeks off work. And
Mm.
like I think we grew up from a culture where we have a very strong work ethic. It's
Mm.
beautiful to have that, but we must
Mm.
have balance. The most
Yes. Okay.
healthiest place to be in your life is to be
Mm.
balanced.
Yeah.
And working excessively is not balanced.
Yeah.
Depending on one form of income
Mm.
doesn't allow you balance. I
Mm.
had to learn that. It doesn't allow me
Mhm.
balance. It means I have to just focus on one. I can't give myself
Yeah.
grief. So there's no balance.
Mm.
So that became, being intentional, becoming balanced has been my intention.
Mm.
Understanding that, yes, I work, I love my job, I love what I do, but
Mm.
how can I then bring this idea of balance? So
Mm.
for me, the key thing is what you have spoken quite a lot about. Just I'm going to
Mm.
do it in a different way.
Mhm.
It's partnership.
Mm.
You see, for me, I learned that it's very easy for me
Mhm.
to kid myself. It's very easy for me. I've been a nurse, a mental health nurse,
Mhm.
and a life coach for years.
Mm.
So what was the thing that was so I knew a lot of this stuff back then. I
Yeah.
knew what is healthy. I know what it's like to have
Yeah.
why is it that it wasn't present in my life? It's,
Yeah.
it's because I didn't, for me, the thing that was missing is number one, having uh, if this works for others, it also works for me. So I've had to
Mhm.
address that mindset
Mhm.
that it's not just for others, it's for me. Like
Yeah.
you said,
No.
you were
Eish.
saying, why do these white people do this? No, it's not
Yeah.
just for white people. It's
Yeah.
for all people.
It's for all
Holidays are for
people
all
to go on
people.
holidays.
Exactly. It's having a break. When we were growing up in Zimbabwe, we used to do that. Like, the school holidays, we'd go to my cousins, go to,
Mm,
all sorts of, we'd be going all sorts of places, even if it was
mm,
going to the reserve, Kunoana Mbuya in the reserve.
mm,
It
mm,
doesn't
mm,
matter. It was still a break. It was time
mm,
away from that. And that was the holiday. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Maybe we do
mm,
it differently
mm.
because they don't have that luxury of, just going to the rural areas and spending time with Mbuya,
Yeah, yeah,
but we did.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Mbuya's grandma, well, I'm mixing my
That's okay.
my
We
home
go into
language.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that balance is what I was seeking. And for
Mm,
me, I knew that doing it by myself would be kidding myself, because I've learned a way of life for so many years that wasn't
mm,
healthy. I
yeah.
learned to work very, very hard.
Mm,
I mean, we used to have holidays every 3 months for
mm,
school. They don't
mm,
do that here. They have holidays almost every 6 or 7 weeks. Why?
mm.
It's that idea of balance.
Yeah.
It's the
True.
idea of, yeah, it's the idea of
Yeah.
balance. You don't do a
Yeah.
long stretch of working very hard and then just have 1 month of, and then another. Oh my God. Those are the cycles that I was stuck in my life.
Yeah.
And I knew, in the same way that I coach people and I help people, I knew that the answer was for me to do exactly what I do in coaching and in how I support people as a I support people now I support people as a therapist. But
Yeah.
having somebody that can walk with me in that journey
Mm.
helps me a whole
Yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
because it just means I'm not depending on myself. It
Mm.
means I'm not trying to figure it out and relying on my own strength and my own energy and my own, you know, uh, ability to see things.
Mm.
Having another point of view actually helps me and reminds me, oh, Bridget, this, remember, you value health. And
Mm.
like being present in my relationships is healthy for me. So being
Yeah.
present, I have consistent with you. I meet with you every week
Yeah. It's
because
been
that's
very
what's healthy for
consistent.
me. And what keeps me
Yeah.
like that is because I'm in
Mhm.
partnership with you.
Mm. Nice.
I'm not doing it by myself.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I'm very much partnership orientated in everything that I do.
Mm.
Even in the kind of therapy I offer,
Mhm.
CBT focuses primarily on partnership.
Okay.
It's different from other therapies because
Mm.
our emphasis is that we're building a partnership. It means I work with you as an equal partner. You
Mm.
have responsibilities, I have responsibilities. And it's
Mm.
our responsibilities in this thing that keeps you and I healthy
Mm.
and keeps the relationship and the therapy healthy.
Mm.
So I love that. So partnership, partnership, partnership. When it comes to my physical health, I have a friend that because I love walking. That's one of my greatest ways of staying healthy and being in nature.
Yeah.
I love that, and I've always loved that. Even when I was growing up back in Zimbabwe, I was the girl who was out in the bush with her brothers all the time because
Mm.
I love nature. So and we used to go for these long walks, and I still do that now, and I do that with a friend.
Mm.
uh, so, and currently she's been away because she's in America with her father. So I've missed her so much. But
Oh.
I'm sort of having to find different ways of how I keep that. So I've hooked up with other people who I can,
Mm.
do a walk here and there. And there are organizations. We've got the Rambler Association that you can join. So it's doing partnership with other people that actually keeps me healthy
Mm.
physically. Um, and then come to business. I had started
Mm.
different businesses that I did. And the key thing that was missing, the missing element in the businesses that I had, was I was a lone ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a lone ranger.
Yeah.
And the minute that just didn't work for me. That method, that model does not work for me. And I
I
had
think
to
it
learn.
doesn't work well for most of us. I think it doesn't. We need some type of motivation or encouragement and accountability.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And that's what I was going to bring to the fact that because because I got into a business model that allows that, it brings partnership with it.
Mm.
So when I signed up with this business, I partnered with someone to do
Mm.
in a way to do that. Although
Mm.
I own the business, I run the business myself, I have partnership.
Mm.
So, and that allows me, as you say, to be consistent.
Mm.
Why and how? Is because I am, in everything that I'm doing relating to partnership, I am constantly poured into. and
Mm.
I also pour into other people.
Yeah.
And it's that constant flow of energy, empowerment, support that keeps me consistent and
Going.
keeps me growing, and I progress. I've
Mm.
made much more progress since I adopted the that idea of I'd rather do it in partnership with someone than do it alone.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
everything, that's what I do. If I tell you that I have about 3 calls today, and all of
Wow.
Yes, all of them are partners, people who partner with me, not
Yeah.
necessarily in this business, but partnering with me in different things. I
Yeah.
have a lady who's coaching me in understanding dreams. She's partnering with me, helping
Oh
me to understand
my
as I move along.
man.
So I thought I would just, rather than
Yeah.
figuring out, I'm gonna have someone who helps me do that. I have
Yeah.
another lady who we I do I do meditation. I'm someone who thrives on meditation. I love
Oh,
meditation.
okay. That's
I
nice.
learned the mode of meditation that is called transcendental.
Okay.
So there's
I've
a lady
heard of
who
it.
she's in America. She's helped me to do this. She inspired me
Wow.
to learn how to do it, and I'm meeting with her today. So
Wow.
yeah, so I am poured into and supported to do the things that I
You
value to
love
do.
to
Because,
do. That's
yeah, and
amazing.
it keeps me
Mm,
accountable and
mm, mm,
consistent and
mm,
focused on growth and
mm,
progress. And here I
mm.
am.
Wow, I absolutely love that. I think that's inspiring to some of our audience who resonate with yourself, who are your age. Yeah, like, actually, okay, actually taking time to do what you love,
Mm,
meditation.
mm,
That's very important. You know,
mm.
of course, you've got a business that you're running, and you talked about being in partnership with a mentor in dreams because
Yes.
that's your spirituality, and that's
Yes.
also very important to you. And
Mm.
I did also forget that point of saying spirituality is so
Yes.
important.
Yeah.
Number
Absolutely.
one, number
Absolutely.
one,
Absolutely.
to be
100%.
to be
Mm.
able to have the foundation of a healthy lifestyle. Tune into spirituality.
Yes.
I know, we've got audience from all, different sorts of backgrounds.
Mm.
And I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
Mm.
But what I want to say is to share my experience because I'm a
Mm.
Christian.
Mm.
And I tell you what, one of the conscious decisions that I really say I've progressed in the last few couple of years. I've always been a Christian, but I tell you what, when you
Mm.
put that spirituality first before anything, like you're
Mm.
saying in
Mm.
the relationships, in the business, in the work,
Yeah.
when you are in tune with what you believe God has in store for you and the
Mm.
relationship that you want with God,
Yeah.
it really, to me, it has made a difference in actually achieving through
Yeah.
God's grace and
Mm.
His power and His Spirit
Mm.
what are my goals.
Mm.
Again, I would want to put it as in because that has been in partnership, like you're saying, with the
Yes.
Lord.
Absolutely.
It's been amazing. I tell you,
Absolutely.
it's been amazing. I've had years where I'm actually ticking.
Mm.
When you have prayer points, is when I start the new year and I have prayer points and I'm actually ticking off like one,
Yeah.
two. It's amazing.
It's
So
beautiful.
that has
Mm.
been an integral part of
Mm.
my healthy lifestyle, spirituality.
Mm. Oh, I love
Um,
that, Buteko. I love that. I love
amen.
that. I mean, priority and being transparent. Letting everybody know that for you and I in our partnership, that's the thing that we put in front before
Yeah.
everything. Before we
Yeah.
jumped on this call, we had
Yeah.
time to address. We had time to pray with
Yeah.
because that's a
Yeah.
priority for us.
That's a priority for us.
My
Yep.
spirituality is not something I leave by the door when I do business.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's part of
Yeah.
my it's part of
Who you
me. It's part
are,
and
your
I love what you said.
identity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely it is part of who I am. It's part of my identity. And
Mm.
the key thing that I love what you said is partnership with God.
Mm.
And that's what being with you and I've learned a lot of that from you. Being able to partner with God in
Amen.
business. So it's a
Wow.
learning, it's a journey for me. I'm learning that, but it's just been profound. It's been beautiful to learn that. So
Mm.
thank you for teaching me
Oh
that.
my God, you make me feel so. I thank you, Bridget, and I always say that to you. Like, hell no, I'm learning from you. You are the therapist here.
But you are a pro in many things that I'm learning from. So that's what partnership is.
Thank you.
Degree or no degree, you can still be partners.
Amen.
Your
Amen.
life lessons are huge. And, you've taught me a lot just with just your
Mm,
life lessons. So I
amen.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Wow. And I guess bringing it all to a close, a meaningful close to our audience,
Mm,
and the reason why we are sharing this building of a healthy lifestyle and how we've actually made decisions, intentional decisions to have a bit
mhm,
of balance in our life. And sort of like for me, it's been moving away from that survival mode into a living and enjoying mode. And
mm,
honestly, without, over exaggerating, I think one of the best decisions personally I feel I've made in my life, one of
mm,
the achievements that I have in my life is
mm,
actually starting this business.
mm,
Like, I don't want to hype it, but I'm being very honest and genuine.
mm, mm,
It's really brought something new,
mm,
different in my life.
mm,
And you know what? Earning is not only about working. It's
mm,
taught me that a lot.
mm,
um, I think the idea that this business actually runs in the background, bringing me the results that I need
mm,
while I'm doing what I love doing,
mm,
it's been an amazing opportunity. I get
mm,
to spend time with my kids
mhm,
without having to feel stressed that, oh, I should be working overtime. Today's Saturday, I should pick up a shift. It's really helped me to sort of be in tune with what matters to me, my priorities, because in the background, it's working and it's bringing the results that I need. It's supplementing the income that I need because, yes, we all know that at the end of the day, we actually do need that income to be able to, enjoy a healthy lifestyle. So I can actually say that's one for me of the best decisions that I've made is investing in this business because it's helped me to achieve living that healthy lifestyle that I want to
mm,
live and that I will continue to pursue to live in.
mm, mm.
Those are my thoughts.
Awesome. Awesome. I love that. From what you've said, the business is actually supporting you. It's a
Amen. Yeah.
support. It's supporting you to achieve
Yeah.
your goal. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And that's exactly how the business is for me.
Yeah.
This business is very much aligned with my values of partnership, of being supported rather
Mm,
than doing things alone. So
mm,
starting this business has been an absolute growth. The amount of growth that I've experienced, it's like 10 years in 1 year.
mm. I
Yeah,
know.
it's like 10 years literally in 1 year.
Right.
And I love that it's very much a uh, um, business that's built on not just developing the financial aspect of your life, but it
Mm,
also allows the personal development. There is so much personal growth that is
yeah.
involved here. You don't,
Yeah.
it's not just about growing the money and growing your
Yeah.
your resources. It's about growing you
Yeah.
as you're growing that.
Mm,
And that's the healthiest form of business anybody could ever get into.
wow.
Because then you don't get your health, your priorities, your values don't get left behind while you focus on making money.
Mm,
It's all of it growing at the same
mm,
time.
mm,
And I couldn't ask for a better opportunity than this. It's a godsend to me. I,
mm,
I always say that. It's a godsend to me. It was the answer to my prayers because I wanted something that would allow me to live my life wholly,
mm,
without, compromising on one area just to have one, hurting my health just to make, money. And no,
mm.
I get to prioritize my health in this business. I
Yeah.
get to prioritize my values. I get to
Yeah.
prioritize partnership, which is
Yeah.
what I love above all. Partnership
Yeah.
with God, partnership with people, partnership, in with other my mentor and my coach,
Yeah.
partnership for me. So it's just an absolute blessing.
Absolutely
Really,
love that.
yeah.
Absolutely love that. I am not going to ramble on and on. I don't want to
Mm,
spoil the words that you use there. Actually, today, you know what? I want to
mm,
leave it at this.
mm,
I want you guys, the audience, food for thought.
mm.
What matters to you
Yeah.
in building a healthy lifestyle? How
Mhm.
do you think you can achieve in building a healthy lifestyle with the
Mm,
holistic approach of
mm,
everything?
mm,
Think about it.
mm.
And if joining this business is something that you think you should also do, think about that too. See you next
See you next time,
time.
everybody.